Hi and welcome to the Project Evil Hive. We're going to do a little video, just a short video around the silent transmission that was aired on Friday evening, just gone. Just sort of like covering what we've seen and what kind of we might expect, and any sort of like questions that we don't have answers for, or maybe just some answers that we did get that we were hoping to find out. However, myself, I wanted to know a little bit more about the game, but I kind of like the fact that they're keeping it quite cloaked at the moment. The mysteriousness around it. Now they've already kind of said in there that there will be future transmissions, so definitely look forward to those. They did just cover Silent Hill F. There was no mention of the Silent Hill Townfall, any mention of any sort of Silent Hill remakes after Silent Hill 2 remake. And they didn't really like touch on anything else like the Silent Hill Ascensions or anything at all, whatever your views would have been on that. But we do know that the game is set in Japan. It's in the 1960s, and you play a young teenage girl who will be the protagonist of the game, in the name of Shimizu Hanako. I just want to make sure I'm saying that properly. So we know that she's within the world of Silent Hill, as the town that she's from sort of becomes corrupt and consumed as the kind of like obscurity of Silent Hill, the fogness comes around the town. This is just what we're picking up from the trailer. We see her walking around with a lead pipe. We see a couple of demons, a mention of a boy as well. There's a lot of mention. I'm picking up from the trailer, maybe I'm looking into it too much, that perhaps she's fighting with an inner demon, which comes on to my theory that I did see when I was sort of digging a little bit deeper, because obviously a lot of people don't know what the F stands for in Silent Hill F at the moment. I've heard a few theories. People say fear. Some people have said friends, because she's mentioned about other people in the game in the trailer. A boy who gets brought up in the trailer as well. It could also mean face or faces. The face kind of falls off at the end, as you see the trailer as it comes to the close. It could also mean that she has a demon or a dark side inside her, and she's kind of like a split persona, different personality. So I'm really like vague around the F sort of theory at the moment. I also heard a theory that it could also be a kind of musical note. I've not really found much on that at this moment in time. We do know as well that the town itself that it's set in is in the 1960s. And we also know that it's an actual real town. You can go and sort of like look it up, check it up on Google Earth. You can kind of look around it, see the scenery of the town, have a look at the way they've kind of captured it in the trailer. More the transmission, you can see how they go in depth with that as well. Which was all great to see. It was about 40 minutes in total if you didn't catch it. If you did, what did you think of it? Leave your answers in the comments. I think going forward now, I am looking forward to seeing what kind of develops from this game. I mean, it does state the game's story does seem a little kind of like basic, but I think there's a lot more in that town. The problem is with it, I can't work out whether I think the town is haunted or corrupt and the magical of Silent Hill's in the town, or it's all within the mind of the protagonist, which is obviously like many of theories in previous Silent Hill games. Is Silent Hill a state of mind, or is it a physical place? So I'm hoping future transmission we'll see a little bit more. I was kind of hoping to find out as well if we would be playing it as a third-person game, a little bit like the Silent Hill Note that was released a couple of years ago, which you can pick up for free. It's a short playthrough. I quite enjoyed it for what the game was. It wasn't groundbreakingly amazing, but there could be a connection between them. Obviously, that is more of a modern-day Japan, but there could be a connection. Maybe Silent Hill F is kind of an origin to that. I don't know. I'm just taking stabs in the dark. But yeah, I mean, I'm definitely going to be playing it. It's definitely going to be a part of my Silent Hill kind of theme when I go through like the when we start playing through the Silent Hill games. I'm definitely going to keep it a part of the Silent Hill franchise. I'm quite excited that Konami are kind of back now, and Silent Hill's kind of made this comeback. It's great to know that a game from my childhood, in my teenage years at secondary school, kind of it pretty much died. Downpour again, in my opinion, very underrated game. But I'm just really happy and hyped to see that we've got these new titles coming out. This Silent Hill Townfall, which again, very, very hush hush. Almost forgot about that actually even existed at one point. I still want to like go back, revisit Silent Hill 2. It's got me pulling out Silent Hill 4, The Room. They've really got me kind of like just back on that Silent Hill bandwagon, which was nice because I think it's the pinnacle of survival horror for me. Of course, with Resident Evil, Dino Crisis. But yeah, going back to F, I think now we've got that scene, we can start sort of like thinking about like what more comes. We've got like the flower, the floral, the decay of the game. It's got like beauty and decay and death. And I like the way it kind of like transitions and it's taking over like it's almost like a virus or a plague. You can see the spider lilies as well, and there's a lot of them around the game, and I think there may be like some symbolic meaning to a spider lily as well. But I'm just glad that we finally sort of got a little bit of closure now on a little bit of info, but I still really want to know what that F stands for, and I want to know if it's a third person or a first. Not a major issue. Kind of would prefer it to be a third person because I think that is just like your classic kind of like typical survivor horror. But you know, we'll look forward to future transmissions coming forward. Please, everybody, thank you for watching the video. Like, subscribe, please smash that like button and try and get us out there a little bit. And feel free to join the community and speak your mind on Silent Hill F and the silent transmission. Thank you. Bye.